sitting in 5th place at the moment as they get ready to tip this one off from their home floor tonight. Now the ball goes into the hands of Olivia Miles.
Well, Syracuse will start out in their man-to-man, or in their zone, excuse me, and this is where Notre Dame can pass and cut and not put the ball on the floor and get someone who can put the ball in the bucket. They've got so much balance.
Teisha Hyman, Najee Murray, Kristlyn Carr, Christiana Carr, and Alasia Stiles. Stiles, the best height on the floor, but right now the ball just going through. Syracuse still looking for their first points. Orange 1-6 in conference play. Good look inside. They get the bucket and the foul. It's Stiles.
Throwing over the top of the zone, then going inside into the high-low game.
Ball was tipped. Strength of the Syracuse team. If they can get that defense creating offense, that's when they're at their best, and they do get 2 points from Carr.
They don't have a lot of depth, but they got to try to keep Notre Dame off balance. And there's a couple of steals that have led to easy layups.
The Orange #1 in the ACC in steals. Now they take the lead.
I mean, they come in with a sense of urgency. They've been very good at getting tips and deflections. They've converted off those. They're minus in the rebounding, but that's how they make up for it for possessions.
Westbeld from the ACC logo. She has 4.
Yeah, Maddie Westbeld has incredible calmness to her game, and that's 2 buckets in the middle of the floor.
Murray sinks the 3, swings the lead back over to Syracuse. This is the second meeting already this season, by the way, for these two teams. They met really early back on November 14th as Miles knocks down a 3 of her own.
Well, the analytics will tell you Olivia Miles is not the best three-point shooter, so you make her hit a couple before Vaughn Reed will adjust his defense. Yeah, you give Olivia Miles that kind of vision up the floor, she's going to slice and dice it up now. You got to get somebody on her quicker. And see, not organized defensively, and Syracuse gives up an easy one. Takes a while to get warmed up, right? But they both had extensive warm-up before the game.
Dodson open off the inbounds, made him pay.
Yeah, I don't think Syracuse's 6-game or 5-game losing streak has been because they can't score. I think it's been because they have not defended well. Defensively, that's another out-of-bounds play that Notre Dame gets a bucket out of. You know, you got to protect inside out. You got to know where Mabry is so she doesn't get free for threes.
Hyman. Little floater's good.
Beautiful. I mean, you got nothing to lose if you're Syracuse. You got to fire away. But that's 3 live ball turnovers for Notre Dame.
And who do they need to come back and defend? Know where Mabry is. You said it. Hyman pulls up. It's good again.
I mean, this is a fearless Syracuse team, right? I mean, they're shooting threes. They're D'ing up. Staying in the game.
Block on this end of the floor by Stiles. Swats it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Stiles is their best shot blocker. This is a tremendous play on a defense.
Plays like he just saw, which are just miscues by the Irish. Hyman wanting to dish in the lane for Stiles. Hyman drives it herself off the glass and in.
I mean, she is, in my estimation, one of the most improved players in the ACC.
Irish trailing Syracuse by 3. Mabry, too much space.
Yeah, she is so good at catch and shoot. That's the equivalent to missing a dunk right there.
Westbeld is taken away. Murray on the backside of the play. Took a little contact, didn't matter, makes it. Miles gets it to Brunelle. Yeah. Good setup, good finish.
The Sam Brunelle shot chart. Bingo, that's it. That shot might have been too quick, but a good effort by Citron.
Good ball movement. Miles couldn't hit. Westbeld on the offensive glass.
By moving the ball, it will have an impact in the second half.
Miles to drive, pretty finish by the freshman.
Yeah, she just glides, and that's why I like the zone. They come off the timeout, back-to-back stops. Now they can run.
Miles, right in front of the Syracuse bench, drains it. Styles, inside for Hyman. Murray took it away from Citron. There's a couple of points off the defense.
See, that's where you got to throw it ahead and advance because you got numbers on the other side. See, Syracuse does a good job of pushing. See, Notre Dame's not organized. That play should not happen. Boston College last night, NC State, tough loss here on the road at Notre Dame. I went to the game. Mike Bray's team was playing really well. I can't get enough. I want to work every night. I'd say that all the time. I don't think the bosses believe me.
Prohaska drains the three. She's 2 for 5 in the game. Mabry.
Is there any doubt who should be shooting the three? That's who needs the ball in a late shot clock situation outside the arc.
So the Orange will get another shot at it here in the half court. Styles inside. She now has 9. Mabry gets credit for the block, I think, on that play.
Let me go and look at the stats here. Does Mabry have a block all season?
Dodson, offensive rebound. Syracuse fortunate she didn't knock another down.
With numbers.
Murray got the bucket and gets a chance at the free throw line. Well, CC Carr spent 2.5 seasons at Texas Tech, was a Big 12 freshman of the year there. Went to Baylor, didn't play, as Westville gets an open look inside. Miles, right at the last second, tried to hand it off to Dodson. Syracuse was ready. Carr for 3, good. Syracuse creeping back in. Good hands again by Hyman. She sets up Carr on the fast break, and this is not going to make Neil Ivey happy. There is a timeout from the Notre Dame bench. The score in the first meeting between these two teams was 82-56 in favor of Notre Dame, but that was very early in the season as Brunelle hits off the bench. And a little pressure here from the Orange in the full court. With the point guard out, they get the steal. Hyman, 2 points. And it's a 3-point game.
Now you got to speed the game up if you're Vaughn Reed, because you can't let Brunelle do that. She's too good in the middle third. I'm telling you, that's her shot chart.
He's got 7, and that was just a heartbreaker as Syracuse had played good defense till the last 3 seconds. Tough drive. Another one by Hyman as she goes to the bucket.
That's okay with Syracuse. They want it on Rice, not on Styles.
It's true. Styles just 1 personal foul, but the only player with any height. Miles, easy. The Orange now nearly 2.5 minutes without a point. Miles looking good again. Their offense seems like it's come in spurts in this game, often spurred by their defense. There goes Hyman to the bucket.
I'm telling you, they can't guard her. Move the ball. Here you go. Clear it out. Don't go off the screen. You got the switch with 2 bigs.
Carr wanted all 3 points. And now Brunelle wide open all alone on the other end for 2. Final chance for Syracuse this quarter, and it's good.
On. She knows it. You can't guard me, she's saying. You can't guard me. Good pass. Really good high-low effort. Give it to Hyman.
She nearly lost her dribble, tried to make something of it and did.
Well, she had a fadeaway, and Styles goes to the glass and does a good job there. She had possession before the ball went out of bounds, so it's a fresh shot clock. I thought it was a new 30, but they put it at 20. Now they're asking Peoples to guard Hyman. Hyman looking for the switch. Doesn't need it. Come on now. Teisha Hyman, we're watching you. We are all about it right now to make this defensive play. Styles needs it against the shot blocker.
Hyman snuck around the shot blocker. That's one way to do it. Syracuse has been pretty good at taking care of the ball for the most part tonight. Carr has to be careful. She's got 4 fouls. She had to back right off. That left Dodson 2 open. Carr got the rebound, couldn't finish. Mabry, tough drive there. It's blocked by Stiles on this end.
For fatigue reasons. But now he's waiting on the media timeout, which is a good idea.
Dodson moving through the lane. Citron follows. And they have just been absolutely dominant on the glass.
What a good fake.
She's so quick.
So it's a good fake. She fakes a dribble handoff. There's a timeout by Von Reed.
The defensive pressure from Miles, and maybe she did just hit ball, and it was enough to throw Carr off. Oh boy. And if Syracuse is going to make a push, got to make something happen.
They got to get 3 stops in a row. And that's not going to help them. Citron calmly comes off that elbow screen.
Murray. For a while there, Hyman looked unstoppable on the offensive end of the floor, doing just that.
Well, she has been unstoppable. But she's had to carry most of the scoring load.
20 points in the game.
Good take by Citron. Smart. We started the game talking about how both teams had 5 players averaging in double figures in conference play. Look at Citron go to work late in the game. See, this is the wear down effect.
Meanwhile, as you pointed out, it has been a heavy load for Hyman to carry, and Syracuse just could not get back. An easy 2 for Brunelle. Couple players flirting with that triple-double as we talked about. Both Hyman and Miles. And Brunelle, now she's picking up some late points. 14-2 run over the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. There's Hyman.
Yeah, I thought Notre Dame showed tremendous grit and toughness. They crashed the glass. Citron made some plays late. 83 points looks pretty good for Neil Ivy's team.